What do you think, Mo? What do you think of the drafts?
Oh my god, this is just amazing to watch, right? You have that
Oh
early game
man.
combination coming out from the Matilda, Suyo Phovius, the Shred coming out from Carry, the Aurora as well. Meanwhile, Falcons just threw completely everything against the wall, all in on that Farsa. That's the most exciting pick I've seen all day so far. This hero has not been picked up, and already with that Fanny in that front lines, that Farsa would have a lot of work to do in that zoning factors.
Well, I guess we'll see in the game itself. How will these players be able to execute the game plan set by the coaches? Because for the last time today, ladies and gentlemen, who will qualify to be the representatives of Myanmar for the M6 World Championship? Will it be Falcon Esports or Mythic Seal? Let's get into the Lanadon for Game 7.
Game 7, here we go. Indeed, I really want to see the aggression coming out from the side of Mythic Seal, right? They have that Suyo pick already lined up, so you want to get that early snowball going. And yeah, I don't see Suyo really being viable other than you being aggressive, right? I feel that Suyo just needs those kills, needs that advantage, and then he starts to choke you out.
You really gotta get the snowballing going for Suyo, and that's unfortunately the good part and also the bad part. It's the positive and the negative of this hero. When it comes to clear as well, you should actually be able to clear it quite well, especially considering this is a Matilda Aurora that can get you all around the map. And right now, Suyo's already doing that, utilizing a faster clear speed to start getting a level lead onto Dax, and that will definitely help a lot. If he's able to deny level 4 from Dax, well, he actually isn't. Dax decided to go for a full clear up top. I didn't realize that before going for the purple buff. That's why it looked like he was clearing a bit slower. Good punishment still from Ken, though. Despite that, Justin, gotta be careful against the cables, man.
And fast hands coming out from Dax at the moment, but an answer from the side of Ken. He is able to find the damage on the PX7, but he is able to scoot on away. But Dax, he is full HP, and potentially can join this team fight on this middle lane, but 4 members of Mythic Seal are waiting here, lying in wait, hoping that Dax might actually overextend.
Yeah, really good pathing by Dax. Now looking at it again, right? He started with the orange buff, went to the purple buff, so he'll still have the purple buff after taking it for the turtle. But it all relies on Mythic Seal actually also going for the turtle. See it?
A lot of early game damage coming through from Dax. Infernal Pursuit already being used from Yellow Flash. Being popped out a bit slightly too early. Farsa is able to pop the ultimate. The vengeance being used. Obvious is still alive. Yellow Flash, he's on the sliver of HP. Finally, first blood given to the side of Falcon Esports. They are low though. Farsa falling to Ken to the back lines as Justin, he is able to zone the rest of the members of Falcon Esports away.
Oh, well played from both these teams, man, for the first turtle of the game. But when it's a fast take, it would definitely favor Falcon Esports, as, again, Dax still had the purple buff, but because Mythic Seal were able to utilize the sustain and the maneuverability of the Matilda, it creates more of a room for Mythic Seal to go for the turtle, knowing that that window will surely close for Falcon Esports. Well, where Dax actually has the purple buff, when he has to go for the purple buff again, that leaves Mythic Seal open to go for that. And also, super crazy props to Zidane for already getting locked down early, but still staying in that skirmish, just providing guiding winds for healing and to get them out of there. He baited so many of those resources because of the guiding wind, and now it's a lead for Mythic Seal. 2-level lead for Mr. Ken. Oh, what?
We have Kid X. Yeah, he was getting jumped on by Justin in the background while all this was happening, and that Frigid Glacier actually finding its mark, but Zippy in a lot of trouble. He has to flicker away. Dax is providing so much threat to the side of Mythic Seal at this point. Wants to find the Constellation Prime, but Benny, he is under threat right now. Ziddy still trying to usher him away, but PX7, he has that Feather Edge Strike available, can use it to hold on to this turret.
Well played by Mythic Seal, really trying to utilize this early game, which is great for them because they need to utilize the early game. This composition is really built for that early game. The Suyo, as we've been talking about, needs that snowball. Unfortunately for Falcon Esports, the snowball's already done, but you can see Dax up top, ready to go for an assassination. Zide bringing Justin in.
Yeah, Kid X first one in, but Zide will fall down during that circling eagle as Justin does eventually go down, gets the counter kill onto Benny as well. That's very surprising, knowing that Benny, he did have the second skill to scoot on way, but still, Justin, he does go down. 2 for 1. Falcon Esports, they kind of lose out. Ready? We're seeing these kind of early engagements, right, from Mythic Seal. They want to kind of choke out the jungle, try to deny away that purple buff from Fanny as much as possible, and that's going to be the name of the game here, right? If you can deny away that purple buff, Mythic Seal, they are looking dandy because they do have that Suyo advantage. Now, Infernal Pursuit, already a very messy team fight all around as Royal Milk is forced to pop that glorious escape, and that's not really a good sign from the side of Falcon Esports, especially the block of that turtle zone. But look at that freeze coming out from Justin at Frigid Glacier, just connects, and 2 of the members of Falcon Esports, they do go down, and Mythic Seal secure the turtle for themselves. What a team fight.
What a team fight indeed. Ken trying to survive there. Will be able to. PX7 gets caught.
Yeah, PX7 able to get away with a sliver of health. Mythic Seal, they are looking like they are in full control of the game. Justin on Aurora, he has been impeccable since last game.
This is a disaster for Falcon Esports, Mo. Falcon Esports, with the Hylos, with the Gacha, we expected them to contest for the early objectives much more, but maybe because it's with the Fanny, it's not someone that can actually be together with them. It's someone that has to come in from out of nowhere, look for the assassinations, and then run back away. So Falcon Esports haven't really been able to capitalize. Again, Yellow Flash up top.
Yeah, he will be the target, which is surprising to me, given that he has that Infernal Pursuit. The rest of the team will be able to fall in. Ken are in the back line. Justin flickers in with the Frigid Glacier, catches on to 2. What an amazing play coming out from Justin as he secures 2 pivotal kills for Mythic Seal and Kid X. He has to be on the run here, but he will not be able to escape the purple buff being challenged down. Dex, he goes in. It is able to steer himself for now, but still, Falcon Esports, they need to stop the bleeding.
they've been trying to stop the bleeding. Now they go on to Zippy, but he's not going to be able to pose a threat to Zippy with a Mathilda standing around there. Falcon Esports, I feel like they were trying to stop the bleeding a bit too early. They went in for very desperate measures way too early in the game. Yes, Mythic Seal, it's not the best, situation for Falcon Esports, having Mythic Seal getting a 3,000 gold lead, but it certainly is better than the 5,000 gold lead that they got now because of those desperate maneuvers from Falcon Esports. And now you can see that they are finally trying to trade on the map, but I don't know about that, man. With a 5,000 gold lead from Mythic Seal, they might just take it. Free turtle over to them. No trades on the map. Only just a few turrets up top, but Mythic Seal will be happy to trade a tier 1 for that final turtle of the game. 3 turtles all going to Mythic Seal. And look at the way that they're utilizing this lead. They're utilizing the advantages. Ken, right now, is still 2 levels ahead. And with the help of the Mathilda, he's getting so much room, so much vision given to him to actually go for the steal here, even without the Suyo. Suyo's in the mid lane. You can see that Dax is in the bottom. He can't go for his own orange buff. And Mythic Seal are going to be looking for another siege. How do Falcon Esports respond over to this?
Yeah, their airstrike being used as a defensive measure for now. Mythic Seal, they are still trying to push on the advantage, choking away Infernal Pursuit being used, but Glorious Pathway in response, and we have to have Turtle Guardian going in as well. Frigid Glacier not really connecting onto too many. Royal Milk does get the finish onto Yellow Flash. Might have been a bit overzealous coming in from Mythic Seal. Falcon Esports, they do secure a consolation, but Falcon Esports, they have a long way to fight upwards.
Good discipline, some really good discipline from Mythic Seal there. A good pick from Falcons, but now Ken?
Yeah, not able to secure that purple buff, right? Yeah, just Dex at this point. He did not get the purple buff.
No, unfortunately not. I think the purple buff was taken by one of the other members. Was it actually Ken who took it? I think it was. Wow. I thought the retribution came in a bit late, but doesn't matter. I guess he still was able to get it with the level lead. Now 3 levels ahead, by the way. So an even bigger problem for Falcon Esports is the fact that, sure, you can be 5,000 gold down, but with a Fanny on your side, having a purple buff, you can still look for the trades around the map. Now that the Fanny doesn't have the purple buff, it seems it is going to be very easy for Mythic Seal to actually match up against that Fanny side lane threat. And they are going to go for the Lord instantly. Yellow Flash already zoning them away.
Yellow Flash has been doing a great job appealing for his team, securing this objective, so to speak, as Ken does pick up the Lord. Glorious Pathway already being used. I feel that they've been popping that Glorious Pathway a bit too early in these team fights, right? And Falcon Esports, they've not been able to capitalize on this Hylos at all.
And now it's back to this slow build-up for Mythic Seal, right? That's why I said it was good discipline for them. Losing Yellow Flash isn't the end of the world. That's your main frontliner. So if Falcon Esports commit all those resources towards him, it's actually fine as long as you are able to back away and reset up again. But Dax, it's very unfortunate for him. He can only just, look for these minions. There's no way he can get to this purple buff.
Yeah, we're going to be looking at an ultra late game Fanny here if Falcon Esports' way is met, right? They want to go for this late game here. And Dex, he's getting chased down right now, circling Eagle on by Ziddy, but yeah, it's just an Grand Theft Auto. You see Tokyo Drift at the bottom. Ziddy just trying to catch up to the cabling Fanny.
Really good wave management, though, for the side of Mythic Seal. For Falcon Esports, they can really just only wait. Well, Baxia. Side lane pressure, you're going to be able to match that up, but the fact that they are building a big slow push down below, that's going to be a big wave actually crashing down towards the base turret, and they might be able to build up 3 waves up top, as now they're looking for the siege in the mid lane.
Yeah, they do hold on for now. The Feather Airstrike good enough to survive, but a very nice freeze coming out from Justin. That Frigid Glacier could have been the end of Falcon Esports, but luckily they managed to disengage for now. But the threat of the Lord is still there on the top lane. Mythic Seal, they are looking for an inhibitor turret out of this, but if Falcon Esports, they can't hold on for now. They do have Dax falling in. He does get the cables in, but not the damage through. There is too much sustainability coming out from Mythic Seal at this point.
They baited out 2 revitalizers too for the price of the Frigid Glacier and the Flicker earlier. So now for Falcon Esports, they gotta be really, really careful. They still have good clear, honestly, inside of the base with the Bruno and also the Farsa, and have waves to actually cut the waves, stagger the waves a bit with Dax. But still, that pickup potential is ridiculous. If Mythic Seal can constantly just bait out those 2 revitalizers from Royal Milk and Kid X just with the Frigid Glacier, it's always gonna be a favorable trade to them, because then they could actually look for a chance to all in again. And at this point, it all comes down to discipline, really, for Mythic Seal. All they need to do is wait for the waves, freeze it up, and go for the Lord. Once they have the enhanced Lord, they can continue to push in towards Falcon Esports. And for Dax, it's gonna be troublesome. Look at the way that they're trying to cut him off. My goodness! Almost there from Ken with the hold of the first skill, that stun. And Falcon Esports, they can only really just react to the maneuvers of Mythic Seal. Down below, it's Benny looking to get farm. Finally gets the Melfic Roar at a 12-minute mark. And for Mythic Seal, they might have to trade something here with Dax up top for the Lord. Royal Milk caught.
Royal Milk in a bit of danger here and will get taken out of the game. We do see that Falcon Esports, right? Having Dex on that split push, he is going to be able to deal significant damage. If not, take down that inhibitor turret here. But the catapult is already very low. Yeah, to work with. But this middle lane turret will be finally taken out. Dax has fought a lead space. Now he's up 1v1 against Ken right now. We see the moves coming out from Dax, but he does not have enough energy. That purple buff denial coming through from Mythic Seal. But first, now they go for this Lord. It's slowly getting whittled down. They're fighting a battle on 2 fronts, and Dex cannot be there at the same time. He has to recall away, coming back into space. Feather Airstrike, not able to find any value so far. And Mythic Seal, they secure the Lord. They want to go to fight, but Falcon Esports, they take the team disengage.
That's a hidden value of the Suyo. He already used the Retribution. In a lot of different situations, you would probably think, all right, the Suyo already used the Retri. You can look for a play onto the Lord. But Ken, you know that second skill is basically an execute too. Even though you don't deal as much damage as the Retri, you can still go for the execute on the Lord without the Retri. And that's why Mythic Seal still went for the kill onto the Lord. Bottom lane, you can see Dax again trying to put in that pressure down in the laning phase. But he's unable to stagger the waves this time around. Mythic Seal should be able to get these waves to crash down onto Falcon Esports at the same time. They're actually going to be able to build up the wave in the top side as well. Gonna build a big slow push there as they shove the rest.
We see a Feather Airstrike coming through, right? Just clear out that creep wave, but the lack of purple buff is really affecting Dex really negatively here because the Fanny cannot be where he needs to. Now, with the Lord crashing through the base, they want this inhibitor turret, Mythic Seal. They at least want to secure all these lane priorities, but so far, no creeps. They get one for now. They may take advantage of that, and Dex value is slowly falling shorter and shorter as we have Mythic Seal slowly death falling at 5 right now. Are they going to initiate the team fight? Ziddy does go in and get shut down, but Benny, he is in no man's land as Royal Milk is able to land that Frigid Glacier. Benny finds a double kill onto Zippy, and they do come back. The damage is enough. Benny is dealing balls of damage right now, and they all critical hits. He's cycling them extremely well. PX7 in that backline onto Justin, wants to chase him down, wants to force out that passive. Infernal Pursuit is being used, and Justin eventually falls. But now Yellow Flash, he's the only member left from the side of Mythic Seal. Falcon Esports, they found a magical team fight, but they have to worry about the creeps in the base. This might be a case of win-ins here, as Falcon Esports, they want to end things now, whether the creeps do get it, or whether Falcon Esports are able to finish it off as they secure the championship. We have your M6 champions. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Team Falcons for beating the odds, for getting the representation for M6.
One team fight was all they needed. All the way from the early game, it was Mythic Seal's game. All the way to the late game, it was Mythic Seal's game. 3 times they have failed. Add one more to the list. Falcon Esports says, as long as they are here, Mythic Seal won't be the ones qualifying to represent Myanmar. We've got the best of the Burmese, and unfortunately, for the 4th time, it won't be Mythic Seal. It'll be Falcon Esports again, back-to-back, representing Myanmar. At an international stage, Dax staying calm, composed. At one last skirmish where Mythic Seal could have pulled back. Mythic Seal could have stopped that from happening themselves. Congratulations to Falcon Esports. What a performance. What a show of composure. The patience necessary to find a comeback victory.